Okay. Goodbye to the chat. This time he's going first. Four-three with estates. Nothing goofy going on. Let's take a look at the board. Attacks minion. And that's it. Okay, minion is the only attack. Great. Trashing steward. Okay, steward is fantastic. Great trashing. Village here with Workers' Village also provides our plus buy. Draw with, Hammy works too, but Workers' Village is like strictly, I mean, it's strictly better than Hammy unless you want to discard cards, but I don't think you really want to do that a whole bunch. Draw, Steward, Embassy, potentially Minion, but that's not necessarily the kind that you want. Well, there's gains here with Armory. That's quite good. Plaza is an auxiliary village, so I mean, there's huge engine here, right? The issue is the only alt VP is Great Hall, and the draw is kind of weak. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it, yeah? I mean, you can get super thin, or you can keep your coppers around and go for a coppersmith payload. I mean, there's plenty of actions here, but the draw is very weak. But, I mean, that's the best payload there is, actually, is coppersmith. That means thinning is not so much a priority, and you can use Embassy as your draw to get past the states. Given that, I still want Steward for additional draw, and early trashing is fan-freaking-tastic. So, like, that's totally a thing. And I want to gain 9,874.55. See what I did there? Cards that cost 4 or less. Like, Workshop Armory is an opening I'm considering, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to open Armory Steward. But yeah, Coppersmith as a payload feels quite good here. The only issue is minion attack is really annoying. It is super annoying. And if I'm going to keep my coppers around, it's going to be even more annoying because it makes it more difficult to kick off. I mean, if you let your opponent get all 10 minions, you just lose the game, yeah? And there's... How much minion support is here? I mean, Workers' Village is great. Plaza is amazing for minion. Steward can thin. You can gain as well. Embassy becomes a straight-up attack to a minion deck, but even then, it's not even that bad. Minion, why do you have to be so good? I want to ignore you so badly on this board because the engine I want to build just doesn't want you, but... In any case, I'm going to open Armory Steward no matter what I'm going for. I, at some point, need to figure out what I'm going to do here. Okay, I need to make sure I don't armory a terminal here because it's very likely to collide with the Steward if I do. Workers' Village or Plaza is the question. The plus buy doesn't seem so consequential at this point. The problem is if I do that Embassy thing, I don't want the Plaza. I would prefer all Workers' Villages. But the minion deck wants at least a Workers' Village, yeah? So, looks like the same draw. But the fact that he's getting a Plaza signals that he wants minions. In any case, my first village is going to be Workers' Village for sure. Plaza's a little committal for me. I mean, neither one of them is going to be particularly helpful, but hey, I mean, you can get extra hammies and stuff on extra buys if you've got a Workers' Village out. And what I don't want to happen is to have to divert an important later buy just to pick up a workers' village, because it is the only plus buy. I mean, granted, you can armory them. Never mind, that doesn't really hold. But workers' village allows you to double minion on an early good turn. Silver. Plaza and silver. Now that does not signal minions strongly. I don't. I'm just gonna do my thing here. I want steward number 2. What is he doing? Why would he buy a silver? I can't think of any deck that wants silver more than it wants these other fantastic 3 costs. I mean, you want 10 stewards, you want... I even think workshop is better than silver right now. Maybe he was thinking Plaza tactically because his steward was coming up and he knew he had some estates he was going to trash. I mean, you don't necessarily know that because I had the same draw, but no, it doesn't make sense. I don't think a hamlet's worth a coin token here. And you're using armory to gain these things for the most part, and you just want workers' village. But you buy the hamlet. Well, I think the coin token's more valuable, but whatevs, bro. Now, I will pick up a hamlet over nothing, but I wouldn't have spent a coin token on that. I'd rather have the coin token and nothing. Silver, or you get another steward? Okay. I'd really like to play the armory here, but I'd really like to play the steward. Imagine that. Thinning, as they say, is winning, and you can get really thin and just armory gain and build very quickly. So I will prioritize trashing here. I'm likely going to trash this as well, this hand. Well, not the whole hand. I'm going to trash some cards this turn. But I believe this is my last estate, yeah? Steward estate, yeah. So I think after this turn I'll be using stewards primarily as draw, which means I want to gain lots of villages. And I will need some form of economy, but honestly, Coppersmith seems pretty good for that right now. All plaza all the time, huh? Hmm. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. I want to trash here. Actually, the stewards can provide me my economy, too. I didn't say that out loud, but that's going to be very convenient for getting things, important things. What I would really like to draw here is a village, a workers' village, because then I could I could discard for an action, armory a thing, draw it, and it could be terminal. I guess any cantrip would work. Actually, there is one village in my deck and another hamlet. I want more villages and more draw. I want more of all the things. I've got 4 coppers left. Coppersmith. Oh man. I mean, it's a better payload, but I'm not comfortable committing to that because it wants to ignore minions so badly. And I don't think I can ignore minion viably here. Maybe I should just make my goal for this turn to get a minion. That's not unreasonable depending on what I draw with this hamlet. And I think I should start preferring plazas at this point if I want to go for minion. Okay. So our deck's compositions are very similar right now. You've got a silver. Um, Thinking about top decking an armory and buying a village. I actually kind of like that. I can gain more things. Probably could draw my deck next turn, yeah? Let's do that. Yeah, so you've got a silver, and I've got an armory. You have a plaza and a minion, and I've got a workers' village. How do you have one more card than me? Have you played armory more than me, I guess? Oh, that was annoying. I already feel like he's 2 turns ahead, and one of those is first player advantage, but the other one, I don't know where it came from. I'm trying to think of what we did differently. The obvious thing is he got a plaza, and I got a workers' village. I didn't think the plaza helped him all that much. Well, I have to draw here. That's awful. And here are all my good cards. And he's probably going to minion attack me. This is awful. I don't... I mean... I guess this wasn't the best draw in the world for him either. I think there's a plaza and an armory in here. I could draw things. Yeah, let's do that. Of course, if I can't track my deck, it doesn't matter, right? I thought I had another plaza, but I did not. In any case, I think it's still okay. But I need to get a minion here. Awful. I mean, I would have rather had my last hand pillaged than to get this one. That's what minion attack is. If your hand is not good for pillaging, Goodbye, all my good cards. I'll miss you. So he's going to get 2 minions this turn, eventually. I feel like pivoting into this Coppersmith thing is probably my best hope, even though it's weak against a minion stack. That means I don't want plazas so much anymore. One, two, three. I really think I've got another village in there, and if I do, I want to get a Coppersmith here. Yeah, let's do it. Thank you, deck. You're the best. Let's trigger an unwanted reshuffle here. We won't discard this. Draw 2 coppers. Yes. Thank you, deck. You're the best. Okay, let's have a think here. What are we going to do? I need more villages. I can armory coppersmiths, but I need more villages. So, double workers village and copper. Well, this is a great hand to have minion attacked. Of course, I minion attacked him, and it was the same thing. Which means he's likely to minion attack me here. That's just fine. I mean, I'm not going to win a minion race here. I have to I'm not going to get enough minions to make a cohesive deck, and even then, like, if I do that, then I'm just behind him, and I have roughly the same deck as him. That's not going to win the game here. I think I have to go for the bigger payload, which is totally available. Minion attack, please and thank you. Thank you. So I was at the top of a shuffle. Yeah, I want to remember what I have in the shuffle, which is a lot of draw. That makes me feel less bad about minion attacking early. Like if I draw a copper here, I might just minion, discard the copper and minion my hand. Unfortunately, that's 4 stewards in the discard. I think that might be all of them. What's he going to get here? Double province? Province and minion? Workers' village. Okay. This is a tough call. I don't know what the right move is here, but that's what I did. Yeah, this turn's not good enough. We gotta pitch it. There we go. All my villages. And now, yeah, this is great. That was totally awesome. Let's draw some more. And more. Oh yeah, I've got armories. I'm so good at this game. Am I going to be able to draw all of this? Probably not. That means I shouldn't armory coppersmiths this turn. That's why I asked that question to myself. All my coppers are in here, which is just fine. I don't want to discard them, though, because they'll be worth more than $1. Hammy's my only draw left. I think I need to armory a steward. Play it. Thinking about pitching this minion for an action, but yeah. But pitching a copper's better than pitching minion. Because I can just play the minion. Okay. That's no good. I can armory a village. How many coppers are in my discard? Just the one, huh? So if I armory a thing, I think there's a steward in there. If I armory like a village or something, I have a good chance of drawing everything else. Let's go for that. I think I can track my deck. Play Coppersmith now. Give him the old minion attackerooski. Now, there was no village, but that's okay. This is a pretty good turn. I really want to get an embassy and another embassy, I guess. That doesn't seem all that great, but it'll really smooth out my draws. I should be able to use things more effectively. I can pitch my armories if that turns out to be necessary. I've got spare actions. Okay. Yeah, let's go for that. And I guess I should get some coppers too. I mean, I need a good draw to get back in this. I don't want too many coppers though. Just enough to have a decent payload. In fact, I think one might be enough. I'll get one more. With any luck, I'll be able to armory a coppersmith this turn and play 2 coppersmiths. A minion attack here would be pretty welcome. I've got 65 villages in my deck and I didn't draw them, so given the fact, and I can minion attack myself if I need to. That's just fine. I mean, these minions are not actually helpful for this deck. Could have been worse. I'm not sure why he isn't continuing to get plazas, but eh. Well, he's getting close to triple province. He only needs $5 more. Triple province is going to be a big issue for me because his deck won't stall all that much. He should be able to single province on turns after that, and I'm going to have a hard time catching up. He just has a lead and a arguably better deck. Yeah, he couldn't triple province with that hand. Of course, you can save tokens. Double province isn't that weak there, but... Well, you're still $1 short of triple province. I think double province is the right move for you here. And then you save 7 tokens. Alright, this is a good start. We can do this, deck. I know we can. I don't think I'm going to discard coppers for coin tokens at any point. I think with this draw, there's no possible way that could benefit me. Okay, I've played 3 stewards, and I know I discarded 2, right? 2's in my discard. So Armory as steward here is a serious consideration. Although there are 2 embassies in here, I'd really like to find one of them. I still think Armory Steward is the right move. Draw it. Let's do this. Embassy, please. Thank you. Very good. I really want to trigger a shuffle with this embassy, so I can discard coppers and try and redraw them. So let's play Hammy first. I don't think I want any of this. Okay. Actions, things to do. I think the minion goes down. Now, what was in my discard? There's an armory in there. There's no villages. I'm short on actions. I think minion, steward, and probably copper get discarded. And then what? The other option is what do I do if I just stop here? I really want to armory a coppersmith. I don't think it's going to happen this turn. I just need more villages. I can't have the huge payload turn now, which is bad because I need it now. Let's do this. Province, village, hamlet. Sure. And I don't need more coppers. Now you just need to stall for me, please. This would actually be a great hand to not get minion attacked, because number one, he can probably only single province if that's the case. Number two, I can set up a great minion discard. Play 2 villages, armory a thing, play coppersmith, minion draw, actually increase my hand size. That would be really good. Thing would probably be a village. And then with any luck I use, oh, well that means a minion discard's coming up, right? Oh, you drew with the steward. Hmm. Can you stall for me, bro? Oh, biface, huh? This is fantastic. Single province. Okay, my chances of winning the game are now non-zero. I didn't want to see a steward. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely the play. Well, I've been short actions. I probably need to do this, although it doesn't feel very good. Embassy? 2 embassies. Okay. Well, I need all of these things, yeah. I need to draw more cards. I think I just have to pitch coppers and hope to redraw everything. It's not unreasonable. Embassies, you're scary. You always show up. You always show up just before I'm dead. And the armory. Okay. This is actually looking pretty good. I think it's time for embassy, or do I play the hammy first? I have 3 hamlets. Oh, I do. Yeah. I'm gonna play embassy first. You, you, and what? I've got armory in here. Yeah, I think Steward goes down. And I already played a coppersmith. Draw me an armory. That's not armory. I think I'm still okay. There are 3 cards in my discard. I've got 3 cards of draw left, minus 2 for this. I can't discard for anything here, but there's only 3 terminals I want to play. So, yeah, there's just no need to discard for anything. Armory, coppersmith, Steward to draw it, and play coppersmith. Alright. There's no forced win. I need 2 provinces, 4 duchies plus, so that's not an option. However, 4 duchies seems pretty good. I mean, I've got a lot of sifting power with my embassies. I don't think greening hurts me all that much. And he did just spend all of his coin tokens, so I'm pretty sure I just need to get 4 duchies. And I don't think getting more coppers is smart. So we're done. And now we hope. Hope. Granted, you went through a shuffle. What did I make you discard? 1 minion and a bunch of stop cards. Yeah, I don't think you're going to stall here. The best I can hope is that you can only get up to single province. I guess it's also possible. Well, you only have one armory. Yeah, you armory 4 cost. It takes you $15 and 4 buys to win the game. That's just so close to double province that I doubt that that's going to happen. I mean, this hand doesn't look that great, but to be honest, I don't want to be minion attacked. Because I can just play hammy, discard things, armory a card, minion draw it, and then, my discard pile's pretty clean. I actually get to use one of my minions to good effect. And he went first. Man, this Coppersmith deck is so nice. It's a shame that maybe I should have went directly for it. I mean, he doesn't have that many minions, does he? He's only got 5? You could potentially stall. I actually do have a chance here. What I really want to see is just single province from you. Actually, well, less than that would be fantastic, but I don't think that's realistic. Yeah. Show me just a single province. Come on, bro. If he does that, it seems he'll be spending his coin tokens. Next turn, optimistically, let's say I get 4 duchies. Then, he could stall very badly and not hit province. And then I win the game at that point. His deck is... I mean, he only has 5 minions. That's not going to have much longevity. And I've got embassies and hamlets and stuff. I feel pretty good about my chances. In fact, none of these cards are really that necessary. There's no villages in here. I'm not hurting to armory gain things. The minion and the green are terrible. Yeah. The only thing I would have gained by this is a buy, which I wouldn't be using. Estate, huh? Alright. And then I'd have an extra village in my deck. But whatever. Let's start playing action cards. Yeah, I'm never discarding coppers to a plaza again. Embassy, please! Embassy? Okay, found you. Yeah, let's play it now. 2 greens and armory. Just I don't need to think about this, right? Yeah. Plaza. I'm also very fortunate that there were no coppers in that hand. It was just green. I've still got more villages. Let's draw some more. Workers Village. Let's draw some more. Plaza, done. Let's play a hammy. I don't think it's necessary for me to discard this for an action. I'd rather keep it in my hand. I can discard it later. That's fine. Let's play a village. Now, the problem is Embassy triggers this shuffle, so I need to be very careful. How many cards are in my discard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. 8. Hamlet first. I don't think there's any circumstance where I would discard here. it doesn't make sense to discard for anything. Now let's think about what we're doing. This is $18 here, and I could have 20 with the minion. That's quad duchy. I mean, I already said that represented my best chances of winning. So, I also, what's left in my deck? There's one duchy, I believe. There's probably like some villages in there. Yeah. I don't necessarily want to draw again, just because this is so bad, and I don't think I should I count on him minion attacking me? That's the question. Because if I concede myself with a bad hand, actually he's very likely to minion attack me. Yeah, let's go for that. It's a little bit aggressive, but we can do it. The duchies go. And I think a minion goes. I can draw with this steward to cycle some more. I mistracked my deck. There's no more villages. That's fine. I just want to draw some cards. Yep, so draw. Yep, and this is what we do. Take the money. Coppersmith, coppersmith. Oh, I actually get a little bit more here. So I can pick up a Great Hall. Yeah, Quad Duchy, Great Hall. Let's make sure I can't win the game here. Province Triple Duchy is 15 points, and I'm behind by that plus 4. So yeah, it's Quad Duchy and a Great Hall here. And I don't need any more coppers. So now if you miss province here, I effectively win the game, question mark. I mean, even this hand's not terrible, although I do hope to get minion attacked, which is likely. Whee! Fabulous. Oh, come on. Just don't buy a province. Please. Please don't buy a province. Come on, bro. I'll be your best friend. Come on. Oh, did he just go into his buy phase? Aw, poop. No. 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 So close. Ah. But. Man, and he was first player too. I was so likely to kick off there. I was behind. I went for the bigger payload. It was starting to work because I saw him neglecting to build, and he just squeaked it out.